Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to historic Jerry Savage Court on the campus of Loyola Blakefield. I'm Joe Eldridge, here to bring you this game between your Loyola Dons and the Archbishop Spalding Cavaliers. Earlier, before warm-ups, I had the opportunity to speak to junior guard Jordan Moore. Jordan, as one of the few returning varsity guys from last year, have you adjusted to play with this new young core group of guys?
Well, I know we got a young core guys, so I just need to step up and be a leader.
And you've been running point for most of the season. Have you been able to control the pace of the game?
Well, offensive rebounds, we take it down and we push the ball, but we like to keep it in the half court and so basically just control the pace however I can.
And how are you looking to capitalize to get this victory against Spalding?
It all starts with defense. If we get stops and then we can score on the other end, then we'll win.
Thanks, Jordan. Good luck today. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the tip as Spalding gains possession to start off this game. Scott with the ball at the top, guarded by Cam Smith. It's like Spalding's trying to get a motion offense, trying to find something to come open. Shot by Pennick is no good. But Cameron Whitmore's three is good and putting Spalding up 3-0, half with 30 seconds in to the game. Jordan Moore now bringing the ball up for the Dons. Cam Smith with the open drive and getting the bucket to go. Loyola now down by 1. Loyola coming off a big win, an 11-point victory against Boys Latin on Tuesday. Pennick's jumper is no good, rebounded by Moore. It's like Moore's trying to bring the pace, get the ball down quick. As Smith kicks it out to Gardner, it'll be an offensive foul on Smith. Whitmore now with the ball again. Screen from Wheatley. Peterson getting stuck. This shot goes no good, but it's rebounded by Whitmore. Whitmore getting the and one. It'll be a foul on Gavin Walsh. The sophomore Walsh picking up his first foul of the game. The and one sending Whitmore to the line for one. Gardner grabbing the rebound for the Dons. Walsh's layup goes long. It'll be rebounded by Wheatley. Pennick's corner three is good. Spalding taking an early 8-2 lead with just under 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Spalding being able to bring the tempo offensively, taking that quick lead. Gardner now with the ball in the paint, feeding it to Walsh. Walsh's layup once again goes long. The ball being bobbled around, it will stay on Loyola's side. Pass gets tipped over to Moore. Moore able to make the move and gets his layup to go. Be Christopher Scott bringing the ball up for Spalding. Whitmore's three goes long, but it'll be rebounded by Peterson. Scott's three is short, be rebounded by Walsh. Moore able to split the double team, unable to get the layup to go. It's like Spalding's using a quick motion offense, trying to get something to pop open. As Wheatley's three goes long, Moore able to bring the ball up court. Smith looking to drive into the paint again and draws his second offensive foul early with 4:49 remaining in the first. It looks like it will be John Dixon checking into the game for Cam Smith. Peterson bringing the ball up for Spalding. Whitmore with the open three, and that's good. Spalding taking a 7-point lead early in this game. Definitely not what Loyola wants to see defensively. Spalding gets a couple quick points. Dixon out with the ball, feeding it into Fisher. Fisher's pass into Walsh gets tipped, but Moore's shot goes off the rim. And Pennick's shot is blocked by Mitch Fisher. It'll stay Spalding ball. Great fast break defense there from Mitch Fisher, being able to stop Pennick's drive. Peterson with the floater, but it'll be an offensive foul on Peterson. Definitely helping Loyola out there with Reese Gardner. Definitely one of their better defensive players with getting charges in the paint. Dixon with the drive. Blocked by Wheatley. Loose ball will be picked up by Walsh. Gardner's pass is tipped and picked up by Jordan Pennick. Peterson's shot goes off the back of the rim. Moore able to grab the rebound. Moore looking to push it. and gets the layup to go. And it's definitely one of more strong suits on the court, being able to push the tempo on offense, being able to control the game at his pace. Pennick bringing the ball up for Spalding. Looking to make a drive on the inside. And his floater goes off the backboard and goes in. Spalding being able to maintain that 7-point lead with 2:50 remaining. Good move by Fisher. And Fisher able to get the and one. Great Euro step move there by Fisher, being able to grab space and being able to finish cleanly. Senior Bennett Giosa has checked in for Gavin Walsh. And this season, free throw shooting has definitely been one of Fisher's strong suits, shooting fairly consistently from the line for Loyola. And checked in for Spalding for Ty Hill Peterson is Tyler Clark. It's going to be a pushing foul on number 11, John Dixon. Dixon definitely one of the better defensive guards for Loyola. Pennick guarded by Reese Gardner now with the ball at the top of the key. It's like Spalding's trying to get some motion in on their offense, trying to find something to come open. Good spin by Chris Scott. But it's going to be an defensive foul on John Dixon. Dixon picking up his second foul. Loyola getting themselves into foul trouble really quick, already with 5 fouls so far. And Whitmore with the inbounds alley-oop. Great finish by Whitmore over Bennett Giosa. It's like Gardner getting double teamed in the corner. Triple teamed. Dixon able to come open. And Dixon looking to finish, but draws the foul from Zakiya Wheatley. And this so far has been a very high-paced game for both teams, looking to push their offensive possessions, trying to get points quick and early. It's like it's number 20 checking in for Spalding. Dixon's second free throw is no good. Scott now with the ball, guarded by Dixon. Pennick with the pull-up, and that is good. Pennick definitely with a solid mid-range pull-up jump shot, being able to be a consistent scorer so far for Spalding. It's like Moore looking to push it on offense. Draws the foul from Jordan Pennick. Fisher within the corner looking to drive. Looks like the ref's going to call it that he stepped out of bounds on the baseline. That will change possession to Spalding ball. Scott's swinging it over to Pennick. Tyler Clark wide open on the three-point line. Drives in, gets stopped by Jordan Moore. Whitmore's pull-up goes long. It'll be Moore pushing the fast break. Moore's layup goes long, but the putback by Fisher is good, cutting Spalding's lead down to 5 with just over 40 seconds remaining in the quarter. Pennick with the corner three, and that is good. Jordan Pennick with another quick bucket, putting Spalding's lead back up to 8. It's like going into at the end of the quarter, Coach Savali is going to need to make some defensive adjustments in order to stop this hot shooting night from Jordan Pennick. Fisher with the pull-up three at the buzzer, and that is no good. And at the end of this quarter, we'd like to mention our Loyola Blakefield Corporate Partners Program. Loyola Blakefield invites businesses and organizations to join our Corporate Partners Program for the 2019-2020 academic year. This program offers a comprehensive means to support the experience of our students while establishing a close relationship with the school and our constituents. For more information, please visit loyolablakefield.org/corporate partners. And we'd like to take a moment to recognize one of our corporate sponsors. The Jesuit community of Loyola University of Maryland shares in the mission of the Worldwide Society of Jesus. This mission includes the service of faith and the promotion of justice and dialogue with cultures and with other religions. These values characterize its commitment to the educational apostolate at Loyola University, Loyola Blakefield, Cristo Rey, and St. Ignatius Academy in Baltimore. Loyola will be starting off with possession to start this second quarter, down 20-12 against Spalding. Loyola offensively has been trying to push the pace this game, but they haven't been able to stop the hot offensive shooting night by Jordan Pennick for Spalding. Fisher able to draw the foul in the paint for number 20 on Spalding. It's going to be 2 shots by Fisher, and his first one is no good. Excuse me, that foul for Spalding was on number 5, Tyler Clark. Fisher's second shot able to go. Both teams getting themselves into a little bit of foul trouble early, but both with 5 fouls barely into the second quarter. The motion screen offense that Spalding runs is definitely one of the harder ones to stop, especially when you have a guy who can shoot, like Jordan Pennick, as his shot goes long. And it's going to be a pushing foul on number 5, Tyler Clark, as he's going to check out as Tyheel Peterson checks back in for Spalding. John Dixon and Jordan Moore have checked out for Loyola, as juniors Cam Smith and Charlie Corris have checked in. Gioso now with the ball. Smith passing out to Gioso. Gioso with the 3, and that is good. Bennett Gioso, one of the better three-point shooters on this Loyola team, able to hit the 3 to cut Spalding's lead down to 4. Scott passing it over to Cameron Whitmore. Whitmore looks to make a move into the paint. Dishing it off to number 20 to Spalding, and he's able to get that bucket to go. It's going to be Fisher bringing the ball up for Loyola. Fisher passing it over to Cameron Smith. Smith's pass into Gioso is no good, as Christopher Stott has his layup blocked by Cameron Smith. But Cameron Whitmore is able to get the layup to go. Spalding's lead back now up to 8, as Corris brings the ball up for Loyola. Fisher's layup is no good, as Pennick brings the ball up, takes another mid-range shot and gets that to go. Pennick has been on fire shooting from mid-range and the three-point line tonight, being one of the consistent scorers for this Spalding offense. Gioso's turnaround shot goes long as Pennick passes up to Chris Scott. And his layup is good. Spalding's lead now up to 12 as Coastal Valley calls a timeout. And we'd like to take a moment to recognize another one of our corporate sponsors. Atlantic Caterers is a family-owned and operated business that has ties with the Archdiocese of Baltimore since 1963. And they are proud to be a part of the time-honored traditions that are the root of Loyola Blakefield's success. Contact Atlantic Caterers for your next event at 410-254-6662 or visit their website, atlanticcaterers.com. And welcome back from Loyola's timeout. I'm Joe Eldridge, here to bring you this game between your Loyola Dons and the Archbishop Spalding Cavaliers. Loyola is currently down 28-16 with 5:32 remaining in the first half. Loyola has been looking to try to control the pace offensively, but on the defensive side has been unable to stop the hot shooting of Jordan Pennick for Spalding as Charlie Corris turns the ball over with a over and back penalty. It's going to be Pennick bringing the ball up, guarded by Corris. Pennick with the mid-range, and that is good once again. Pennick on fire from mid-range and from behind the three-point arc for Spalding as they take a 14-point lead. Moore passing it over to Gioso. Walsh with the three, and that is good. Three-pointer good by sophomore Gavin Walsh. Walsh is another one of those core young players that gets significant minutes for the Dons. Pennick's pass is deflected by Corris, and it recovered by Gioso as Moore brings it up. Loyola now down 11, 30-19. Gioso's pass is tipped up and recovered by Spalding. It's Christopher Scott driving in. Tyheel Peterson's three-pointer is good with the assist from number 24, Chidera Nwosu. Spalding playing extremely aggressively on defense as Walsh's three goes long. Smith with the corner three, and that goes off the back of the rim as well. But Moore unable to gain possession as he gets the ball off his foot. That will be Spalding ball. For Spalding, it will be Cameron Whitmore checking in for Christopher Scott. Pennick bringing up the ball, guarded by Dixon. Good defensive switch there by Loyola to pick up Whitmore. Whitmore able to draw the foul. That foul going to number 5, Mitch Fisher, and that will be a hitting foul, sending Whitmore to the line for 2 shots. Whitmore able to get his first free throw to go in. Zaki Wheatley checks in for number 20 for Spalding. Whitmore's second free throw goes off the back of the rim. And that will be a walking violation on Nwosu, turning the ball over, giving Loyola possession. Loyola down by 15 with 3-8, just over 3 minutes remaining. Loyola needs something spectacular to go on offense, being able to regain this territory lost from the hot shooting from Jordan Pennick. Moore with the step-back jumper, and that's good. Great move offensively there by Jordan Moore, being able to gain space and getting the jumper to go. Peterson with the layup, and he draws a foul on that one. It's going to be a shooting foul on number 5, Mitch Fisher. That'll send Tahil Peterson to the line. Peterson's first free throw goes in and out as Scott checks back into the game for Nwosu. Peterson's second free throw good. Loyola now down by 14, but Spalding is now in the bonus. Smith kicking out to Moore. Moore's shot goes long. Spalding able to get the defensive rebound. Pennick's lob goes long off the backboard. Spalding still able to maintain possession as Scott's mid-range jumper is good. Spalding up by 16 with just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And that is going to be a third offensive foul on Cameron Smith. Smith not happy about that as Nico Georgelis checks in for Smith. Smith is definitely not happy about that as he draws his third offensive foul. It's going to be the hot shooter for Spalding. Pennick bringing the ball up. Scott's corner three goes long. Moore able to get the rebound. And that's going to be a foul on number 2, Peterson. It's going to be a holding foul. That puts Loyola into the bonus and sends Moore to the line for a 1-on-1. So it's Reese Gardner checking in for number 5, Mitch Fisher. Ball's going to be tipped out, and it's going to remain Loyola possession. Christopher Scott is laying on the ground injured. And with that, we're going to go into we'd like to take a moment to recognize another one of our corporate sponsors. First National Bank is proud to be a sponsor of Loyola Blakefield Athletics, home to the Dons. At FNB, we believe that our local communities are the lifeblood of the markets we serve. Our involvement with Loyola Blakefield in the athletics program are just a small way FNB gives back to local communities everywhere. Please stop by our closest branch in Towson at 1 West Pennsylvania Avenue or visit the other branches in Baltimore, Hartford, and Howard counties. You may also visit us online at www.fnb-online.com. First National Bank member FDIC. Moore able to get his free throws to go as Loyola has now 23 points compared to Spalding's 37. Wheatley's pass goes high to Pennick, but he's able to maintain possession. As Spalding calls a timeout with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Loyola definitely struggling on defense to stop the mid-range shots by Spalding, especially Pennick, who's been extremely hot for Spalding so far in this first half. Loyola's just been unable to get anything to go on offense. Being stopped in the paint and being trapped on the edges. be Spalding inbounding the ball. 4 seconds left on the shot clock, 1:15 left in the game. Peterson got to get a shot off quick. Shot goes long. Wheatley's looks to put it back, but it's no good as Moore tips it over to John Dixon. It's going to be a walking foul on Gavin Walsh, giving Spalding the ball with just under a minute left. Be Christopher Scott checking back in for Wheatley, along with number 15, Joshua Rivers checking in for number 20 for Spalding. Peterson bringing the ball up for Spalding. Scott looking to make a move. Shot goes long. Moore able to grab the rebound, pushing the pace offensively. As his layup rolls in. Moore, one of the best fast break players in the area, being able to cut Spalding's lead down to 12 with just under 30 seconds left in the first in the first half. Looks like Spalding's going to try to hold out the shot clock. 1 second separation between the shot clock and the Gamecock. Scott's three goes long as Dixon's able to pick it up with 3 seconds left. And Whitmore's shot goes short, looking to beat the buzzer. And with that, with Spalding up 37-25, I'm Joe Eldridge, and we'll see you at the start of the third quarter. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Eldridge, here to bring you the second half of this game between your Loyola Dons and the visiting Spalding Cavaliers. Spalding up 12, 37-25, especially from the hot shooting from sophomore number 14, Jordan Pennick. It's going to be no foul call on that, as both Moore and Pennick hit the floor. Moore hitting the floor again. Smith coming in, losing the ball. And that's going to be a turnover for the Dons, giving Spalding the ball. Loyola's been looking to try to control the pace offensively, but haven't been able to pick up on the defensive side. Pearson now with the ball, passing it over to Wheatley. Wheatley's three goes wide, but Whitmore able to get the rebound and get the putback in. The Spalding's lead now up to 14. Loyola definitely been having some struggles on offense, trying to get shots to go. As Gardner's three-pointer goes off the front of the rim, Smith unable to grab the rebound, giving Spalding the ball once again. Pennick now bringing up the ball, guarded by Moore. Spalding's definitely got a tough-to-guard offense with the motion screens. As Peterson gets the open three, and that goes in. Spalding now with the 17-point lead. So far their highest of the game with 6:30 remaining. Smith with the mid-range pull-up, and that's short. Fisher able to grab the rebound and get the putback layup to go. Spalding looking to push the pace. Peterson's layup goes long. Moore able to get the rebound. Moore been all over the defensive boards tonight, as Fisher is able to draw the foul from Pennick. Loyola so far in this game has been guided by Jordan Moore, both defensively on the glass and offensively running the fast break. Fisher hitting his first free throw. It's definitely complimentary with Fisher's great inside scoring abilities and his scoring ability at the free throw line. Fisher getting a second free throw to good. Spalding's lead now down to 14. Looks like Loyola has switched to a 2-3 zone defense. It looks like that's going to be a pushing foul on Reese Gardner. Looked like there could have been a moving pick call there on Whitmore. The ref decides to call a defensive foul on Gardner. Loyola switching to a 2-3 based off from what they were running, what seemed to be a man defense in the first half, hopefully looking to stop the mid-range shooting. Peterson with the kick out. Pennick looks to drive off the pass from Scott, and he's going to draw the foul. That's going to be on number 22, Gavin Walsh. And that's going to send Pennick to the line for two. Loyola definitely been in some foul trouble in this game. 2 fouls already in the second half, and had 9 in the first half. Cameron Smith with 3 fouls for Loyola. All 3 of them offensive fouls, as he has been driving to the paint a lot, but not being able to gain offensive position. Pennick's free throws are good, as Moore brings the ball up. Loyola just hasn't been able to find anything to be consistent for them on offense, as Spalding calls a timeout with Peterson diving on the ball. And with that timeout from Spalding, we'd like to take a moment to recognize another one of our corporate sponsors. Home Paramount Pest Control is the premier pest control and pest management company in Maryland. Home Paramount offers effective and reliable termite control, pest control, and moisture control services for residential and commercial customers throughout Maryland. Contact their Baltimore pest experts today to schedule a free home inspection and choose the pest management programs that will work for you. dial toll-free at 1-888-888-HOME. It's going to be Spalding on the inbounds. Spalding into their hot players tonight. Number 14, Jordan Pennick, only a sophomore, being able to get extremely hot. Scott on the kick out, as that will be a shot clock violation on Spalding, giving Loyola possession. Loyola looking to drastically swing the momentum, trying to regain ground on that 15-point deficit. Walsh able to draw the foul from Cameron Whitmore. It's going to be a push foul on Whitmore. It's going to be his first on the game. Be Fisher inbounding the ball for the Dons. Looks like there's been a stoppage of play, and it looked like Coach Lavalley tried to call a timeout. The ref would not allow it, as they finally allow the ball to get in play, as Moore able to gain possession. Moore with the step-up layup, the lay-in, able to get that to go. Moore definitely been one of the hotter players tonight on Loyola's offensive side, being able to push the fast break offensively. Spalding gets the offensive rebound, but draws the foul in the putback from number 22, Gavin Walsh. That will send number 1, Christopher Scott, to the line for Spalding. Scott's first free throw goes back off the back of the rim. His number 15, Joshua Rivers, has checked in for Jordan Pennick. Scott's second free throw is no good, as Moore gets the defensive rebound. Moore on the drive in the paint, draws the foul. That'll be on number 1, Scott. Will be an inbounds for the Dons, with Fisher taking it out. Gardner with the swing to Fisher, and Fisher hits the corner 3. Loyola cutting the Spalding lead down to 10. Fisher being able to mix it up offensively for the Dons, being able to clean the glass, finish in the paint, and hit the corner 3. Whitmore with the ball, and that is going to be a walk by Whitmore in the corner, as number 20 checks in for Wheatley for Spalding. It's going to be Loyola ball with Jordan Moore bringing it up. It's like Spalding's playing an aggressive 1-2-2 defense. Smith with the corner 3, and that is good. Spalding's lead cut down to 7 with the corner 3 by Cam Smith. Smith been able to be one of those spark plug players for Loyola, being able to turn momentum very quickly. Scott's pass is deflected, and Rivers' shot goes off the front of the rim, as it will be Loyola ball. Moore pushing the pace. Fisher, the corner three, and that goes off the front of the rim. Smith's finish is no good as Spalding regains possession. Scott's mid-range is no good. As Moore once again pushing the fast break for Loyola. His pass gets deflected as Spalding takes up on the fast break. It's going to be 3 by Rivers, and that's long. It's going to be Loyola bringing it up. Cam Smith just with an easy finish, cutting Loyola's lead to 5. Spalding's lead down to 5. Loyola with a quick 12 points so far in the past few minutes. Some great offensive play by Loyola. And with that, we'd like to take another moment to thank another one of our corporate sponsors, 1-800-GOT-JUNK. 1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service. They make the ordinary business of junk removal exceptional by sending a team of 2 friendly, capable pros who will do all the room removal from anywhere, inside or out. They'll finish up with a thorough broom clean. Up to 60% of the items they collect are donated or recycled, and if you call before 2 p.m., they guarantee same-day service within 90 minutes of your call. From one item to many truckloads, nothing is too much to ask. Stop staring at that junk pile. Call them today. They're available 7 days a week until midnight. And coming out of this Spalding timeout, Spalding has made a couple substitutions with Pennick, Clark, Nwosu, and number 20 coming in for Spalding. Loyola also subbing in Nico Georgelis and John Dixon, and for Reese Gardner and Gavin Walsh. Spalding looking to beat Loyola's 2-3 defense. As Dixon gets a hand in front of Pennick as his short shot goes no good. Moore's pass is intercepted by Spalding. It's going to be Tyler Clark now with the ball. It looks like there's going to be a stoppage of play. It looks like it's a shot clock reset. Resetting the shot clock to 25. Spalding looking to swing the ball around. Loyola have been extremely aggressive on the defensive side so far in this third quarter. Clark on the drive, and it's going to be short. And that is going to be a shot clock violation on Spalding, their second of the game. And with that, it's going to be Bennett Gioso checking in for Loyola. Looks like he's going to come in for Cam Smith. It's going to be Fisher bringing the ball up for Loyola, guarded by number 20 from Spalding. Fisher able to get the foul in the paint from number 20. Good entry pass into the paint by George Ellis. As Gioso is going to inbounds the ball for Loyola. Or excuse me, it'll be Jordan Moore. Spalding making a couple substitutions with Wheatley, Scott, and Peterson checking in. Fisher able to get the layup to go as Spalding's lead has gone from 17-3 in this quarter. Loyola have been extremely strong with this new 2-3 zone defense that they've been running so far in the second half. Peterson's floater is good. Just over 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Moore bringing the ball up. Loyola down by 5. It's like Moore's trying to get something to go offensively. Able to draw contact. No foul called. Moore's still able to finish in the paint with 4 seconds left. Peterson pulls up, and that goes off the backboard. And with that spectacular quarter by Loyola, Loyola now only down by 3. We're going to go into a quick break. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of the fourth quarter. After a spectacular third quarter, Loyola was able to cut Spalding's 17-point lead down to 3 points as they're now down 43-46. Chorus driving in the paint as this pass goes low and goes through Gioso's legs. Not what Loyola wants to see offensively. We'll see what they have to come on the defensive side, as Charlie Chorus has been checked in for Jordan Moore. Spalding looking to pass it around to the edge. This pass goes off Wheatley's hands. Definitely surprising seeing one go off of Wheatley's hands, as he's one of the best football players in the DMV. Smith's three-pointer is short. Smith with the three-point block. And that is going to be Loyola ball. Great heads-up play there by Cameron Smith. Playing great transition defense, getting the block and getting it to tip off of Spalding. That pass goes wide from Fisher, and it will be Spalding ball as Moore checks back in for Chorus. Loyola definitely running with a taller, longer group on the defensive end, with Gioso, Smith, and Fisher all above 6'6". Whitmore's layup is good. It's gonna be Moore bringing the ball up for Loyola. Smith on the drive. Unable to get the finish as Whitmore grabs the rebound. As his cross-court pass goes out of bounds. Looks like Spalding's coaches aren't too happy about that. It's like Spalding has gone into a full court press. Fisher, shot is blocked, but fight for the ball on the ground. Spalding picks it up, but Whitmore's pass easily intercepted by Moore. Moore's mid-range goes long. Great tip ball there by John Dixon, able to stop Spalding's offensive momentum in transition, forcing them to inbound it. It's going to be Gavin Walsh checking in for Bennett Gioso, adding some more length to the defensive end. Whitmore's three-pointer goes off the front of the rim as Walsh grabs the rebound. And a great hop step there. Dixon getting the lay-in in the paint. Great fundamental move by Dixon. Scott with the corner three, and that goes long. But Wheatley able to grab the rebound as his layup is long, but Whitmore's tipping good. Spalding with a 5-point lead with just over 5:20 remaining in the ball game. Walsh looking to feed it into Fisher, but it's intercepted by Wheatley. Great defensive play there by Cameron Smith, able to draw the foul on Cameron Whitmore. Reese Gardner has checked in for Gavin Walsh for Loyola. As Loyola down by 5, gains possession with 5:12 remaining in the ball game. In this second half, Loyola has definitely picked up the pace on the defensive end of the floor, being able to hold Spalding to only 13 points since halftime. It's like referees are clearing off a sweat spot in the paint before starting play. It's going to be Moore bringing the ball up for Loyola, guarded by Pennick. Haven't seen much of Pennick so far in this second half after a really hot first half shooting for him. Moore with the 3 ball, and that goes off the front of the rim. But it's going to be an offensive foul. Looks like it's going to be an over-the-back foul on John Dixon. That's Dixon's 3rd foul so far in this game. Looks like Loyola student section not too happy about that call. Ooh, Gardner almost with the interception. And then that's going to be a blocking foul on Cameron Smith. It's a questionable call there. It looked like Smith might have had his feet set. That's going to be Smith's 4th foul, putting him into foul trouble. Coach Savali's got to be careful here, making sure he has Smith for most of the game. As Peterson goes to the line for 2 shots. It's like Coach Savali is trying to talk to the ref about what he saw in that call. It looked like, from my point of view, it looked like that could have been a charge. It looked like Smith's feet might have been set. Peterson's first free throw goes in and out as Fisher checks in for Cameron Smith. Looks like referees have stopped play again, once again, to clear a sweat spot on the floor. And with this stoppage, we'd like to thank another one of our corporate sponsors, Doceo. Doceo is proud to be the new local technology partner of Loyola Blakefield. Doceo has provided the Dons with Toshiba printers and copiers featuring cloud-based document storage and mobile printing. Check them out at mydoceo.com. Peterson gets a second free throw to go. Brings Spalding's lead up to 6 with just over 4:30 remaining in the ball game. Dixon looks to feed it into Fisher. That gets tipped up and intercepted by Peterson. Walsh with the block on the defensive end. His ball rolls out, and it will be Loyola ball. Whitmore has checked in for number 20 for Spalding. Spalding, another one of those young core teams in the MIAA. They currently do not have a junior and only one sophomore. They do not have a senior and only one junior on the floor, with the rest being sophomores. Whitmore bringing the ball up. Looks like Scott's going to hold out for the shot clock. And Peterson's pass will go through Pennick's hands, turning the ball over once again for Spalding, giving Loyola possession. Moore has done a great job so far at this game, especially in the second half at point guard for Loyola, being able to control the pace of the game. Gardner able to get the entry pass into Dixon. His loose ball picked up by Whitmore. Pennick gets the fast break layup to go in, bringing Spalding's lead up to 8. Looked like Gardner could have taken a shot there, but decided to pass it up to Miss Fisher, as Zaki Wheatley's mid-range shot is good. And that'll force Coach Valley to call a timeout. Spalding starting to gain momentum, bringing their lead from 3 to 10 with 2:54 remaining in the fourth. Loyola's trying to bring about a couple too many passes when they've had some semi-open shots instead of trying to pass up those shots. Have turned the ball over on passes, giving Spalding fast break opportunities. Welcome back. After Coach Tavalli's timeout, Loyola down 10 with 2:50 remaining. Loyola now with the ball, looking to get something to go offensively. Moore's shot blocked by Whitmore, but Smith's three does not even touch the rim as Pennick grabs the rebound. Loyola's looking to play some extremely aggressive defense. It looked like Scott stepped out of bounds. Spalding's coach is not happy about that as they're trying to get Spalding to settle down offensively. Moore with the spin around jumper, and that is good. Great play there by Moore. And with that timeout, we're going to go into a quick break. Gentlemen, from this timeout, I'm Joe Eldridge bringing you the final 2 minutes of this game between your Loyola Dons and the Archbishop Spalding Cavaliers. Spalding up by 8, 55-47. Loyola's done a great job of trying to regain momentum, especially playing very aggressively on defense. Smith able to get the steal. Looks like the ball slipped out of Moore's hands as Fisher, looking to make a play in the paint, gets the foul from Scott. It's going to send Fisher to the line for 2. Fisher has definitely been one of the best free throw shooters for Loyola so far this year. Fisher able to get his first free throw to go. Fisher lining up for his second free throw. Gets that to go. As Spalding's lead's cut down to 6, 49-55 with 1:40 remaining. Spalding hasn't been able to get much so far as Cameron Smith almost gets the steal. Loyola has been extremely aggressive so far. Oh, and that is going to be a defensive foul on Jordan Moore. It's a blocking call there. Moore couldn't get his feet set, getting in front of Peterson. Both teams sitting at 6 fouls currently. Next foul puts either team in the bonus. So Loyola's trying to recover on the defensive end. So that's going to be a turnover. I believe it was a double dribble on Spalding. Is Moore able to get the ball up quick? Peterson diving for the ball for Spalding, but hits it out of bounds and giving Loyola a ball on the baseline. Walsh is going to check in for John Dixon. Fisher with the good spin, getting the lay-in to go. Great offensive play there by Mitch Fisher, getting the spin off of Wheatley and the lay-in right under the arms of Whitmore. And that's going to be a timeout called by Spalding. And with that timeout, we're going to go into another quick break. And as we come back to the final minute of this ball game, we'd like to thank a couple people. Of course, we'd like to thank our producer for this game, Jay Patotsky, and our cameraman and club moderator, Mr. Nitty. Mr. Nitty has done so much for the club in these past years. And it looks like that's going to be a blocking foul on John Dixon. I personally completely disagree with that call. Dixon had his feet set under the paint. Looks like the referee saw something different, and that's going to send Whitmore to the line for 2. Dixon now with 4 fouls. Whitmore's first free throw goes off the back of the rim. Whitmore has not done very well so far in this game from the free throw line for Spalding. Spalding is in the bonus as Loyola has 7 fouls, but Spalding is sitting at 6 fouls, and their next foul will put Loyola in the bonus. And his second free throw goes off the back of the rim as well. Loyola down by 4 with 45 seconds remaining. Moore with the three-pointer, and that goes off the front of the rim. Walsh able to get the rebound. Looks to make the pass, but it's intercepted by Christopher Scott. Cam Smith with the intentional foul there, and that is Cam Smith has fouled out of this game. So Loyola is going to have to make a substitution. Smith earns his 5th personal foul. Who Loyola brings into for this situation, I don't know. It looks like they're going to bring in senior captain number 32, Bennett Gioso. Scott's at the line for a 1-and-1. If Scott misses this free throw, creates a live ball situation. Scott hits his first free throw, giving Spalding a 5-point lead with 30.5 seconds remaining. Scott's free throw goes off the back of the rim. Gardner able to gain possession. Wheatley able to intercept that. It's like Spalding's just trying to dribble out the clock as Fisher goes in for the intentional foul. And that will send Tyhill Peterson to the line for Spalding. And it will be 2 shots. Or excuse me, it will be 1-and-1. Spalding's leading now up to 6 with 22.3 seconds remaining. Tyhill Peterson about to shoot his second free throw. Peterson hitting his second free throw, putting Spalding up by 7. Fisher now with the ball, looking to get the floater, and he gets the floater to go. And there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Tavalli. This has definitely been an extremely interesting second half of this game. Loyola going into halftime, down by 12. And at one point in the third quarter, we're down by 17, bringing it up to where Loyola was down by 3 at one point, now down by 5 with 17.5 seconds. The defensive switch from man to 2-3 has definitely benefited Loyola defensively, being able to stop the fast motion offense from Spalding. It'll be Jordan Pennick inbounding the ball for Spalding, as Gardner has to intentionally foul Scott. We're going to say it's a on-the-floor foul, but that puts Loyola into the double bonus. Or excuse me, puts Spalding into the double bonus, giving them automatically 2 free throws. But Scott's first free throw is no good. Loyola down by 5 with 14.4 seconds as Gioso and Walsh check in for George Ellis and Dixon. Scott with the second free throw, and that's no good. Gardner getting the rebound. But that gets stolen by Peterson. Gioso with the intentional foul on Peterson with 7.6 seconds. Loyola's definitely going to need something spectacular to happen for them to gain a lead. Peterson at the line for his first free throw and gets off the back of the rim. Loyola needs at least 2 quick buckets if Peterson misses this free throw to get something to go offensively. It's no good as Gardner gets the rebound. As Fisher has to push the floor quick. Gioso with the 3, and it's good! And it's going to be a timeout by Coach Tavalli. Loyola down by 2. I'm not sure how much time is going to be on the clock, but it's going to be a relatively small amount. They're going to get 0.9 seconds on the on the game clock for Loyola. Loyola down by 2, 56-58. Loyola's going to need a big shot here off the inbounds. They're going to need to get a quick steal and shot up. Spalding is inbounding the ball to at least tie this game and send it into OT. Loyola is going to be running with Moore, Dixon, George Ellis, Fisher, and Gardner on the floor. Looking to hopefully get a quick steal. And looking to get a quick steal and shot off on the inbounds. Loyola is definitely going to need something spectacular here. Looks like they're going to have George Ellis guarding the inbounder. Looks like they're going to be playing a tight man. Looks like they're going to try to heave it up as Whitmore gets it. So it looks like they're both going to hit the floor hard. It looks like that's going to be the end of the ball game. Looks like there's no foul called there as they're both going up for the ball. Yep, and it looks like there's going to be no foul call there as that is going to end the game. Loyola not able to come back from that deep deficit, losing 58-56. I'm Joe Aldridge. Thank you and have a great night.